Men, have you ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of frustration, confusion, and disappointment when dealing with women? Have you ever questioned why certain patterns keep repeating, why some behaviors seem to defy logic, and why your emotions are so easily swayed by the unpredictability of human nature? You are not alone. And yet, a true Stoic does not seek to change the world, he seeks to master himself. This is not about blame nor about division, it is about clarity. Today we unveil the hidden weaknesses in female nature that men must understand, not to exploit, but to fortify themselves against their own vulnerabilities. We walk the path of wisdom and resilience, guided by the philosophy of the great Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. To know reality is to embrace it. To master oneself is to rise above it. Let us begin. 1. Emotional volatility and the illusion of stability. Women are deeply emotional beings. This is neither good nor bad, it simply is. The Stoics teach us that emotions are transient, mere ripples on the surface of the mind's vast ocean. And yet many men mistake moments of emotional intensity for absolute truth. Do not anchor yourself to the fleeting storm. Instead, be as the ancient Stoics advised, steady as a mountain, indifferent to the winds that seek to shake it. Seneca reminds us, he suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. Do not suffer from the ever-shifting emotional states of another. Observe, understand, but do not react. 2. The test of strength. Women are drawn to power, not victimhood. Many men believe that vulnerability and emotional openness will be rewarded with unwavering loyalty. Yet history, psychology, and ancient wisdom tell a different story. Women are drawn to strength, not the brutality of unchecked aggression, but the quiet, unshakable power of self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. If a woman senses weakness, she will test it, not out of malice, but because nature demands strength from those who lead. To understand this is to free yourself from resentment. 3. The pursuit of chaos over order. Stoicism teaches that the wise man seeks order within, while the world seeks chaos without. Many women, guided by impulse and emotion, create storms where there is calm. They do not do this intentionally. It is an unconscious pursuit of energy, of life, of motion. A Stoic does not feed the storm. He does not play the fool, reacting with rage or frustration. Instead, he embraces the wisdom of Epictetus. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Let the chaos unfold. Your duty is only to remain unmoved. 4. The illusion of independence. Modern narratives push the idea that women desire complete independence, and yet the reality remains deep down the feminine seeks the masculine, the flowing river seeks the unshakable mountain. A man lost in seeking approval will never hold his ground. He will fold under the weight of demands, unable to lead. Seneca warns us, if you wish to be loved, love yourself first. To be truly respected, you must cultivate self-respect. Let your presence be chosen, not begged for. 5. The mask of rationality. Women will often claim to be rational, logical, and objective in their choices. And yet, decisions are frequently driven by subconscious emotions and desires. A Stoic must not take words at face value, but instead observe actions. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Pay attention, not to what is said, but to what is done. Words deceive, actions reveal the truth. 6. The need for drama and stimulation. Many men wish for peace in relationships, yet find themselves entangled in conflict. Why? Because many women seek emotional engagement, even at the cost of harmony. A Stoic understands that this is neither good nor bad, it simply is. The answer is not to fight the tide, but to stand unmoved within it. Do not seek to appease chaos. Seek only to master yourself within it. 7. The ever-changing nature of desire. What a woman desires today may change tomorrow. The man who builds his worth upon another's approval will find himself forever unsteady. Instead, build yourself upon the unshakable foundation of virtue. Epictetus advises, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If you are rooted in principle, no shifting desires will shake you. 8. The pull toward comfort over challenge. Many women, like many men, seek comfort over struggle. Yet a life of comfort weakens the spirit. The true Stoic does not resent this, nor does he fall into it. Instead, he follows the wisdom of Seneca. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. If you wish to be great, embrace hardship, even when those around you seek ease. 9. The power of social influence. A woman's mind is deeply influenced by the world around her. Media, friends, culture. The Stoic does not battle this reality, he understands it. Marcus Aurelius advises, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Guard your mind, for the world will seek to shape it. 10. The fear of true solitude. While women may seek independence, few desire true solitude. Many fear the silence, the absence of external validation. A Stoic embraces solitude. He does not fear loneliness, for he knows that true strength is found within. As Epictetus teaches, no man is free who is not master of himself. In mastering oneself, one becomes unshakable. The weaknesses of others do not exist to be exploited, nor do they exist to be resented. They exist to be understood. The path of the Stoic is not to change the world, nor to control others, but to master the self. When you understand these truths, you are no longer a slave to emotion. You are no longer tossed by the waves of uncertainty. You are the unshakable force, the calm in the storm. Now, I ask you, have you seen these patterns in your own life? Have you succumbed to them, or have you risen above? Comment below with your thoughts, and let us continue this path toward wisdom together. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and above all, stay free.